ambassadors of Botswana, senior government officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. Good morning. I was telling Ambassador Maribe that it's a bit khutsididi, and I was asking if he had made arrangements for entertainment. I think that would have warmed us a little bit. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to officially open this 2024 Heads of Mission Conference. I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you as we gather here today. It is my earnest hope that the team at headquarters has ensured that your stay here is comfortable enough to allow you to work without any hindrance. You will recall that the last Heads of Mission Conference we held was in 2022. Prior to that, the world was engulfed by a deadly scourge, the COVID-19 pandemic. Excellencies, the theme for this conference, and I quote, "Advancing Botswana towards a high-income, inclusive and knowledge-based economy through strategic global engagement," close quotes, perfectly encapsulates our vision for the future. As we work towards positioning Botswana as a leading player on the global stage, we recognize the importance of collaboration, innovation, and strategic partnerships to achieve our goals. Excellencies, we are living in an ever-changing world, a world that is also interconnected. Globalization has opened up new opportunities and challenges, and I'm using challenges very cautiously here because His Excellency said we must talk of opportunities. These require us to adapt proactively and engage on all fronts. We believe that the key to our success lies in embracing transformation and leveraging our unique strengths and resources to position Botswana as a competitive and thriving nation. Through this conference, we aim to foster exchange of ideas, experiences, and best practices amongst you, Excellencies. Your role as representatives of Botswana on the global stage is crucial in promoting our nation's interests, attracting foreign direct investment, and forging strategic partnerships. It is through your efforts, dedication, and diplomatic skills that we can effectively advance Botswana's agenda and unlock its full potential, especially as we chart our way to becoming a high-income country by the year 2036. Therefore, Excellencies, as we've indicated before, your role is not limited to traditional diplomatic exchanges, but very much and most importantly, extend to economic diplomacy, trade and investment promotion, cultural exchange, and collaboration in various other sectors. Your diplomatic engagements are critical in building bridges, fostering partnerships, and creating linkages between Botswana and the rest of the world. As your Excellencies would appreciate, our vision for the high-income, inclusive, and knowledge-based economy entails various aspects. It encompasses the diversification of our economy, the development of human capital, the promotion of research and innovation, as well as the creation of an enabling environment for sustainable growth. Excellencies, as we meet to evaluate progress and advance the course of our past conference, allow me to recognize the industrious manner in which the senior officials continue to tackle the issues defining our conference. I note, and this is from my interaction with yourselves, that there has been some delays in delivering, especially the minutes, to you in time to make your comments. But that notwithstanding, I note with satisfaction progress made in compiling a matrix of outstanding issues discussed during the 2022 Heads of Mission Conference, some of which I hope and believe they've been addressed. You will agree with me that while we have recorded noteworthy progress in some areas, a lot still needs to be done in order to yield tangible results that will improve our ministry and the livelihoods of Botswana. We still have a number of pending administrative strategic issues which can further guide the direction of our ministry. I implore you to redouble your efforts to speedily finalize all the pending issues. Excellencies, this is your conference. I encourage you all to actively participate in the discussions, share your insights, propose innovative ideas that will contribute not only to this ministry, but to the Botswana economy. Your collective experience and expertise will undoubtedly enrich the discussion and shape the strategies that we will adopt. I wish you a productive and successful conference. May your deliberations be fruitful, and may your experience and contributions pave the way for a brighter future for Botswana. I did not intend to stay here long, so with those few remarks, I declare this conference of Heads of Mission officially opened. Bula!
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for your remarks and for underscoring the fundamental role that Botswana envoys play in promoting the country's interests and supporting efforts to advance Botswana towards a high-income status. May we now welcome Ambassador Molokome, Dean of the Envoys, to present her remarks. Ambassador.
Thank you, Motsamaisa Tiro, otherwise known as MT, Director Matenge, a very gender-neutral term that I believe doesn't exclude anyone. Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Botswana, Dr. Lemogang Kwape, Ambassador Clifford Maribe, Acting PS in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, colleagues, heads of mission abroad, heads of Botswana missions, senior officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. Let me begin by acknowledging, on behalf of Botswana diplomatic missions, Honourable Minister, your warm welcome and very succinct, instructive opening statement that you have just delivered. We have taken note of your guidance, Honourable Minister, and we shall use our best endeavours to deliver on the mandate of the Ministry. We look forward to engaging further with yourself later this morning on specific issues. We are delighted to have your presence and your guidance. Allow me to also thank our Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry for his remarks. Honourable Minister, colleagues, the convening of the Heads of Mission Conference is indeed a demonstration of the commitment of the Ministry to periodically evaluate and strengthen the capacity of all its components to work in a concerted manner in pursuit of the National Development Agenda. Botswana envoys fully embrace, Honorable Minister, the theme of the conference, and I quote, advancing Botswana towards a high-income, inclusive, and knowledge-based economy through strategic global engagements, end of quote. Indeed, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is tasked with promoting Botswana's interests abroad and to be a key facilitator in Botswana's aim of achieving economic growth rates that will lead to the attainment of high-income status by 2036. In this regard, our expectation as envoys during this conference is to confer on the opportunities that we see in our countries and organizations of accreditation, as well as on the ways and means in which these opportunities can be brought home to the table of the ordinary Botswana. This speaks to the centrality of inclusion and relevance in all the work that we as envoys do. In Botswana's quest to be a diversified, knowledge-based and export-led economy, establishing meaningful global partnerships is essential. I therefore wish, Honorable Minister, to share with you the feedback that we continue to receive from all corners of the world on Botswana's enhanced diplomatic engagement, led by Botswana's Diplomat-in-Chief, His Excellency Dr. Mokgweetsi Eric Masisi, President of this Republic. There has been an outpouring of goodwill, which recognizes Botswana's visionary leadership and the deep commitment of the country to realize internationally agreed development goals. This goodwill is underpinned by the values and practices that Botswana is known for: democracy, the rule of law, prudent management of resources, promotion and protection of human rights, and most importantly, the demonstrable political will to transform the fortunes of Botswana and Botswana. Minister, international organizations, development partners, our neighboring states, the wider African continent, the global south, the globe, also recognize Botswana's resolve to engage on the global stage. This is critical, especially during these challenging times, and I use that word again advisedly, of heightened geopolitical tension, and multilateralism is the most trusted approach to address these challenges. In this space, the voices of all countries, whatever their size or power, are heard and must be equally valid. This is why our voice is heard through the voice of His Excellency. We take a cue from that, Minister, and from yourself. In that regard, line, as you indicated, is to highlight the economic and development dimension and to accordingly initiate or enter into impactful partnerships. During this conference, we intend to discuss strategies on how to pluck the low-hanging fruits, as well as how to navigate and negotiate the tumultuous terrain, pursue mutually beneficial agreements at multilateral and bilateral levels, and circumvent interests that may impede our development agenda. The missions, in collaboration with stakeholders, will continue to convey to the global community the readiness of Botswana to receive FDI and to enter into strategic partnerships that will lead to job creation, as well as the transfer of skills and technologies for the future. During our deliberations, we aim to take stock of our internal operations and to reflect on how to strengthen efficiency and effectiveness in the delivery of our respective assignments. In this regard, Botswana's strategic documents, including the Reset and Reclaim Agenda, continue to provide robust, high-level perspectives to the work that we do, and that perseverance in this regard will continue to bring tangible results to the country. We look forward, Minister, to obtaining the guidance of our principals, starting with His Excellency the President, yourself, Minister of Foreign Affairs, as well as offering our own advice on the various global and regional issues that we deal with on a daily basis at our duty stations. I know that our engagements will be rich, productive, and fruitful. Honorable Minister, allow me to state as I conclude, on behalf of my colleague ambassadors and high commissioners, that it is an honor and a privilege to represent Botswana as a country. We are very proud, and we have every reason to be proud. When we are abroad, as we represent our country. No reason to be ashamed. On the contrary, we are proud to represent the country. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, Acting Permanent Secretary, the management team, and ministry staff for the excellent arrangements made for this conference. I must say it looks wonderful. The documents look great, and we are very proud to be here at the conference. Thank you for your attention.
Thank Thank you, Ambassador Molukume, for your remarks, which, among others, have highlighted the resolve and commitment of Botswana envoys to draw from this conference ways in which the work being done by the 23 diplomatic missions can further enhance and support the national development agenda in Botswana at large. Thank you. Honorable Minister, Acting PS, esteemed envoys, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we have come to the conclusion of the official opening of the 2024 Heads of Mission Conference. Our colleagues from the media, we thank you for joining us this morning.
Ba dileng kwano ka dipalo tsa bono tsotlhe go ta go arogana maela go sa go buisana ka tse ba dumelang di ka thusa go godisa lentswe la Botswana ko mahatsheng a sele mme o itse re ba kopana jala ka tlatsa sethogo se se reng advancing Botswana towards a high income inclusive and knowledge based economy through strategic global engagement ele sone se tlhogo se ba ba kopana mo go ka sone mo tsatsi la gompieno mme re bua jana ele gore tona o sa tswa go ba buisa go ba tlhalosetsa ka tse ba dumelang gore di ka thusa le hasela Botswana go atlega se go jang go godisa lentswe la bone ko mahatsheng ao a sele mme mona kwa gompieno makere ke go tlhalosetsa gore ba kopile gore ba they should aim to foster exchange of ideas le gore their role as ambassadors outside them is crucial in promoting and Botswana's interest to the outside world. Le gore gape ba kopilwe gape gore they should sharpen their diplomatic skills. Le gore ba itse gore tiro ya bone is not only limited go nna baemedi kgotsa the ambassador mme ba tshwanetse ba netefatsa gore economic diplomacy, trade and culture e ne dingwe tse ba tla tswelelang ba ntse ba di dira mme mo nako ya gompieno ke tse fela gore mare re khutitse gone fa re ta boa re tswela gape mo nako e sa hediseng pelo jaaka o itse mo tsela ka moso ta Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi o taba a buisa bone ba emedi ba le hatsela Botswana ko mahatsheng a sele.
The road to destiny is not paved with brick and tar, but with vision and determination that unveil over time who we truly are when we get there. The Ministry of Transport and Public Works has embarked on a journey of transformation to enhance the efficiency of transport system in the Greater Gaborone area. This journey of the Greater Gaborone Urban Transport Improvement Project is funded by the Government of Botswana, assisted by the World Bank and OPEC Fund for International Development. The ideas adopted through this transport improvement project will, for the next 25 years, transform Greater Gaborone to a mobile, compact city based on concepts of urban transport development in relation to land settlement and use. Wasting no time and without a moment to spare, the government of Botswana, through the Ministry of Transport and Public Works, initiated the construction of 3 bridges or overhead crosses along the KT Motsete Drive, Western Bypass. At the junction with Lobatse Road, Game City Circle, Willie Sibone Road, BTV Circle, and Kudumatse Drive, Rainbow Circle. The installation and operation of new modernized traffic signaling systems and centralized traffic control (CTC), as well as the layout improvement of selected intersections in Greater Gaborone. These projects will go a long way in enhancing critical transport infrastructure required for improving quality of life for citizens and visitors and strengthening economic development in the Greater Gaborone area. The ministry is set on fulfilling Vision 2036 aspirations for the benefit of all Botswana through sustainable roads of a global standard that promote prosperity for all. Ministry of Transport and Public Works, gateway to world-class infrastructure and transport services.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to BTV News. I am Jamie Thibi, and of course, this is Botswana Connect. A special thanks to One as well as Kaelo from the Daybreak as they were ushering myself in. Do expect news as well as insightful conversations. As you are aware, it is the 2nd of April, and today we are seeing a conference there by the heads of mission. And we just got an appreciation of the official opening, which was done by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Mohankwape, as well as an address done by Ambassador Molokome, who is the Dean of Envoys. And some of the things that I picked up from the conversations or rather the presentations that they made was Rekwape highlighting that this conference, the theme is advancing Botswana towards a high-income, inclusive and knowledge-based economy through strategic global engagements. As part of his presentation, he did make mention to the envoys that the aim of that particular conference is to exchange different ideas. Botswana is represented across the world, and as part of Mamolokome's appreciation of Botswana being represented across the different worlds, she did make mention that they proudly represent Botswana, and they're there to confer the different opportunities that they find at those different countries that which they are there in representation of Botswana. Another thing that I got to understand was that part of the conference is to take stock of progress made by Botswana missions in order to advance the country in terms of the country abroad in support of the National Development Agenda and the Vision 2036 transformational goals. Another key point that was mentioned is that envoys are to explore ways of enhancing existing relations with the public and private sectors to realize the objectives of the Reset and Reclaim agenda. And after the break, we will have more with regards to this conference that the official opening has since come to the end, but it is going to be running all the way until the 10th of April. This is BTV News. You are on Botswana Connects. Good morning.
This visit, which came about out of an invitation that I issued for him to visit